All right, welcome in everyone to 90 Plus League. We have today Popsicle 6 versus Spaces. Going to be a good race today. My first restream of the 90 Plus League. You don't have to be 90 plus in age, but you do have to be 90 plus in time. That is 1 minute and 30 or 1 hour and 30 minutes, just in case you were all wondering. Not sure if we'd have many people in a 90 plus age league, but who knows? We're all young enough for that. Alright, we're not going to waste any time here. Going to get the old live splitter Rooney up here. Racers are ready. Alright, they are ready. I'm going to back out here. We're going to get going. 13 seconds. Here we go. Two, one. There might be a little bit of a delay. We'll see. All right, nice. Got them off and running. Pretty steady. Thanks for the good luck, everyone. Welcome in, first timers. So we have the classic emulator ABY spamming from Spaces. That is the 3-finger mashing. Can't see what Potts is doing on her screen, but maybe some 3, maybe some 4-finger mashing. And we're going to be heading on to everyone's favorite split, which is Escape. Just going to double check that I have the right settings. I've locked that to 70. And I've got Spaces locked at 70. Alright. Oh, we've still got something on Spaces' screen. Where did it go? How did that pop up? There we go. So, just in case you were wondering today, Spaces is running at 60 FPS. Huge gameplay there from Spaces. Spaces making his way into the tunnel a couple of seconds ahead of Pops. Having a nice dodge on the green guard there from Spaces. Pops with a nice clean diagonal. Spaces is going to have to do a little bit of the wibbly wobbly slash. Pops has a little bit of a left right there. Save a little bit of time there into the first strat of the game, the key guard. A little bit of a late slash there from Spaces, but makes it work. Pops gets a very nice right by the door there, saving a little bit of time there on Spaces. Heading into the long pump rail. Welcome in, Doomtap. Nice to see you playing today. I was lurking your stream a little bit. Space is going very high there on the Cardinal. You can diagonal there, like Pops has shown you there. Space is getting quite a nice pattern there, not having to move. And Pops, unfortunately, getting the 25 frame left green guard RNG. Both having nice boom keys there. Into the first boss of the game. A few different ways to do. The 8 slash, the 1 pot 4 slash, the double pot. Very nice strats, all of them. Let's see what we get today. Space is going to have to use the old boomerang. We're going to get the single pot left. Looks like a 1 pot 4 slash here from Spaces. Pops is going to show you the double pot here. See that Pops is picking that up from the right hand side there, wanting the guard to spawn a little bit earlier. I can't remember, it's been a while since I've did it, but I think you actually want to pick up the second pot from the right hand side to keep the ball and chain guard on the screen. That way when you kill him right by the door. I'd have to test, but I think that's what happens. Pop's getting blocked by the green guard on the way out. Welcome in, Blue. Blue with the predictions. If you haven't checked Blue, go check Blue. He is an old cowboy runner from old. He's making his return to NMG. Let's wish him all well on his quest for brilliance. I've actually got to meet Blue in person 2 or 3 years ago. Very nice guy. Likes cameras. Has the coolest hair ever. Space is taking a little sword to the ass there on the way out. Pops with a little bit of an easier path there. Spaces with beautiful green guard, triple RNG on the way back there. Pops might get blocked. Decided to take one to the face and then use the old boomerang there. Lots of hearts there coming in. 2.5 versus 1.5. I shouldn't expect to see any heart pickups here, but you never know. Spaces might be a little bit tense here. I'm going to pick that up. We'll see. Now, Blue. This is the most amazing split. Space is not even bothering to boom that rat, just walking right into it, because why not? It actually doesn't waste that much time to walk into it, funnily enough. Space is picking up that heart that I thought that someone might do. Let's see. Pops deciding to smash the snakes with the booms there. The old triple snake there. Pops needs the key. Has to go back for that there. You will need a key to get through there. Sometimes in randomizer you can get through there with the key already in hand, but not in NMG. You do need that chest. We're going to get a... Oh, that's a Tinky Tink. Space is going back just to check that he had the key. He does have the key. Pops his turn now. Pops is going to get a nice North Pole rat there. Taking a rat to the face there on the way out. Space is getting smacked around there by those rats. Not being very nice. Not deciding to use the weapons that he has, just deciding to biff it to the face, but that's okay. Looks like a sub-6 escape there from Spaces. And I'm pretty sure both the runners will be picking up the sank heart. Pops missed out on a chance here for the rat frames. Will come out of escape about 5 to 6 seconds behind here. Space is picking up the freest heart and A Link to the Past and managing to dodge the sticky priest. That priest is very, very sticky indeed. I've never been stuck on that priest before. Again, let me know if the levels get too hot or if the game audio is too hot or not. Just let me know. Can easily fix that. This is the first time I've listened to game audio for a long time. Not usually listening to that. I'm usually listening to something like the Spice Girls, but I might get my VODs muted if we do that. And that's kind of probably not a good idea. Spaces with the nice Octorok dodge there. Pausing, just letting the rock go underneath. Appreciate the kind words, Blue. Very nice. Let's see, we're going to get the... Oh, very nice. Got the Octorok slash and... what are these things? Mini Armos? That's what I call them. But I actually got the slash and the Octorok kill at the same time. That was nice. Getting a double boom there from Pops. Staying on the left-hand side. Space is showing us that you do not have to move to pick up that pot. See quite a lot of people doing that. Not necessarily in NMG, but definitely in Rando. I see a lot of people moving left to pick that pot up. You don't actually have to move left. Just walk straight up and pick it up. Space is going to get the top pot. That heart is literally the freest heart in A Link to the Past. If you need a heart, please grab that heart, everyone. It is almost the same time, and it's not worth dying over, so that is your advice for the day in Eastern Palace. Very nice Stalfos from there from Popsy. Taking a Stalfos to the face there. Big announcement there from Dylan. Dylan is going to be actively working on the Spice Girls MSU, so stay tuned for that. We might have to dig into the Spice Girls Christmas album to make sure we can get it all for every room, but we'll see. Popsy going down a little bit too early there for those arrows, but that's okay. Can skip them on the way back. Usually I'm going to grab them on the way in. Spaces, booming the Popo could have got underneath it there, but that's fine. Better safe than sorry. As long as it's not wannabe, that's okay. Booming the Stalfos. I don't think I've ever boomed a Stalfos. Not in that room, that's interesting. Very nice deboost there from Spaces. Grabbing the single rupee. What do we think about that, everyone? That was pretty NSFW, I'm not gonna lie. Pops' turn for the dash there, or the deboost. Very nice. Both players having pretty good Eastern Palace so far. I agree, Blue. I'm just the DJ, so I have to play that song a lot, and it's very overplayed in my my line of work. But it is a good song. I've played it way too much. Very nice arrow to the face there for Spaces, grabbing the key. We're getting a little bit of a slash there, grabbing the 5 rupees. So Pop's winning the rupee game here with 7-6 so far. Still time to go. Space is getting a little bit unfortunate. Oh, he's activated it. It's going to be a little bit of a rough one. Oh, it's another one. Oh, it's another one. Legolas here. Oh, this is a little bit of a rough. He's activated the Igor there a little bit too early and then ended up. And Pops is going to fly through here. Not wasting any time, catching up all that time there in ZGR. We got the 5 out for Spaces. We're going to get the traditional top right 5 and 13. And a nice quick kill there. Let's see Pops' turn. We're going to get a 5. Yep, 5 and 13. So ZGR room there, quite the difference. Probably about 3 seconds there. We're going to get an 11-17 there from Spaces. Getting stuck on the mini Armos there. An 11-27 there from Pops. Going to be about 10 seconds behind. We've had Sticky Priest. Now this is Sticky Armos. Wonder what routes we're going to see today. So 4 arrows from Spaces and 2 arrows from Pops. They're pretty low on arrows, so they're going to have to be careful there. Looks like we're going to get a Saha play, Saha back from both players here. Going to get some coins and some bombs. We actually had a little bit of discussion on this the other day. If you are going to get the coins, just grab the bombs. Don't grab the coins and try to optimize the bomb route. It doesn't make any sense. If you're going to optimize it, do it all at once. Spin speed 1, spin speed 2, and we're off for Spaces there. Let's see how Pops does. That's a 1, and a 2, and we're off. And off to get the book. I actually quite like that song. I like Will Smith's music, actually, not gonna lie. Are we gonna see probably some regular dashing, and let's see, maybe Spaces is gonna go. Oh, Spaces is going for the 20 framer. Is it gonna get the 20 framer? No, it's a time loss. Oh no, it's a time loss now. But you gotta respect going for it. The worst spin speed and A Link to the Past. But it's good practice though. Yeah, that's true. Not always attained. We're gonna get another attempt here. Space is having a rough time with the spin speeds today. Let's see. Pops is going for a bottle in CAC. Nice quick grab here from Pops. Gonna grab the bottle and then we'll be able to grab the net. And Pops will be safe for most of the run. If you're wondering how long it takes to grab the bottle in the net, it is roughly around 37 seconds to deviate on the desert split to grab one bottle and one net. And back on the path we go. I am actually a huge fan of the bottle and the fairy. Oh, it's going to clink one to the face there. That was just a little bit of out of position there. Wait, is this a... What's... There's a fairy there? What in the world? I did not know there was a fairy there. Holy smokes, I'm learning. Alright, so I just found a new fairy tree and A Link to the Past that I didn't know about. Nice double dash there from Spaces. As I was saying, I do think that the bottle and the fairy is a very, very good safety. I think it's actually the best safety in NMG because I think that it teaches you to play the game more in a state of low health versus something like the powder where you can just powder everything as you go. Whereas, you know, dropping powder and having a bottle and a fairy, I think it teaches you to just play and get used to playing with that low health, and then if you die you have a backup. And I think personally it's a better way to go in terms of getting better, but there's no right or wrong. That's just my opinion on it. Spaces flying through here. Gonna be grabbing this arrow. Needs all them arrows. Pops is gonna obviously be a little bit behind because of the safety. Nice spin to win there. I was a spin it to win. I think my first 124 actually had a spin to win. I hated that double dash trick for years. I do it now, but definitely like the spin to win. The Taz actually ties, I believe, those strats. So it is as a strat, but getting it RT is obviously not viable. Unless you're a madman. But a bunch of book spamming there. Let's see if Spaces is going to go for this spin speed. Electing not to do that spin speed. No stair cancel off the stairs. Like that menu. That's a beautiful menu. I've actually started doing that menu myself. It's one of the rooms I do have a minor issue with because I don't have audio. So I actually switched my menu to that room. And I do the spin speed without a menu, which sounds kind of crazy, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Spaces, no issues here with the Popo Genocide. Gonna get our first look at Lamos today. Want to grab those arrows, Pops. There we go. I'm gonna grab some more arrows here. Slash, no. Oh, there's a nice slash tech there. You can for timing. And we're going to get a first look at Lamo today. Going wide on the right there from Pops. That basically guarantees your dash by the sand things. Is that what you call it? So it looks like a 1-2-1 there from Spaces. That's going to be a 3. So it looks like a 3-1-1 at the moment. That's a... yeah, I can't count this. So that'd be 3 cycles so far. Oh, that's kind of a rough sync there. So that'll be 4. Let's see if we can get a 5 cycle here from Spaces. That's going to be a nice 5 there from Spaces. Nice patterns there for both players today on the Genocide. Pops going high. You don't see this too often these days. Gets the 10 frame time save. Very, very nice. Got about 1805 from Spaces. There's the slash I was talking about earlier. That's something I think I did in 3 Heart Low many, many years ago. Very good strat for timing. Alright, let's see how Pops does while Spaces goes for a little bit of wet flippers. That's going to be a 1 there. Space is going to be pretty high there. That's going to be 2 there. The OP Bush Fate Flipper. I think we're coming on to about 6 here from Pops. Not an easy fight, this one. Space is heading up to the old man. Very nice there from Pops, cleaning up. And heading on the way to Fake Flipper for Pops. Space is on the way up the mountain. Let's see what the Dead Rocks are going to do today. Pretty favorable start there from Spaces. We'll have 6 hearts here, but Pops will have that bottle. Oh, nice tank dash there on the 1 to the face. Having to wait. Boulders everywhere, but gets by. And we'll be heading up with 5 hearts. Picking up some rocks there on Pops' side. Wasn't 100% sure what was going on there. No map check there from Spaces. Nice dodge there from Pops. Gonna get our Fake Flipper there. Pops will have to be careful later on with the arrow count. 0 heading up to Hera. Will want to be grabbing some arrows on the way to Agatower for sure. Spaces grabbing the key. 3 hearts left here from Spaces. I missed what happens. Gonna be slashing that Moldy out the way. Into the most exciting room of A Link to the Past, we have the tile room. There are some ways to make it a little bit more exciting. I don't actually know how it works, but I know that some people do like to do like a pot spin speed in a doorway and makes you run around with a pot above your head. Pretty fun to watch. I think you just walk into it. Yeah, I like to just drink water in that room or beer or whatever you're into. Popsicle's turn to head up the mountain. Oh, gonna get the Dead Rock. The first Dead Rock of the day. Gotta be careful here. Probably gonna be going in here, I think. Oh, and Space is getting bossed around here. Oh, is it gonna block? Oh, well, there's the fairy. That's why we have a fairy in there. So, we'll probably be grabbing another one of those later. Space is having a little bit of an issue here with the beetles. Second go round for Pops is just fine. Not electing to grab the heart. We might see a little bit of a switch hit here. We'll see from Spaces. Not sure if Spaces is watching the room, but if watching the room might know that he is ahead, and I think that's a great play to hit the switch in this situation, because this room can go very badly. You see grabbing the heart here. Let's see how the bomb jump goes. We saw him practicing this just before stream. Gets an... Oh, wow, that was dodgy. Not gonna lie. I want to go a little bit past the pixel and move back, but Spaces just decides to land on the pixel, because why not? Alright, Pops has got the key and heading upstairs. Oh, very nice bumper skip. Love it. Love to see it. Alright, let's see how Moldy is today. Moldy, how are you? Alright, we've got 1 there. Ooh, a little head through the tail slash there. That's 4. Pretty nice fight so far. Yep, keeping it safe. Big proponent of just take it easy. No need to be silly. Absolute perfection there from Spaces. I'm a big proponent of just staying in what I call the safe area and that big space on the right-hand side. Just keep it there. Keep it nice and simple. And slash, and then, you know, if you want to go a little bit faster, obviously, you can trace them on the left-hand side, but you do have to be wary that you will sometimes bring into play some frame rules, and that, you know, usually means not good. So Pop's heading on upstairs here. A little bit glitch on space sides there. Nice alternative strat there from Pops. Very clean there. Nice menu there from Spaces to stop himself bumping into the door. Pop's lighting to hit the switch. So it does have 113, so I'm pretty sure that maybe, I'm not sure Spaces grabbed something later on. We'll see. Probably will grab this mushroom here on the way out, maybe. That was a bonk, but sorted it. Pops, that's too low. Oh no, that was too low. Spaces putting a bonk in there for good measure. Got lots of bombs though, so that's okay. And another switch it there. We'll go up for another try at the bomb jump. There we go, that's better this time. Very nice. Alright, so Space is picking up the mushroom and heading on to Aga Tower, dodging all the trees, so I won't be getting anything off of the merchant later. So that is the benefit of grabbing the rupees behind Saha. Now let's see how Moldarm is on Pop's side. That's 3. Nice bridge screen there from Spaces. Oh, unfortunate there from Pops. Taking a hit there. Getting knocked off on Moldarm. Get back on up there and show him who's boss. Coming into the double ball and chain room here from Spaces. Very nice indeed. This double slash and dash with the beams. Very nice there from Spaces. Lots of really neat rooms in Aga Tower here. Oh, there we go from Pops. Alright, very nice. And on to the next section. Very nice dodge there from Spaces. Dashing there, I'm not sure that's optimal. Bullying that. No Katy Perry there from Pop School there. Ooh. Oh, bonk! Yeah, I was gonna say a little bit too far to the right there from Spaces. Nice arrow strats there. Changing to the boomerang, you'll get a boom tank there. Pops will be grabbing those arrows. We'll definitely need those later. Stopping nice and early there. We'll want to get her arrows out before the... Well, no, actually, I think she skips this. Yeah, that's right. I think the next thing is technically arrows anyways. Nice. Space is having pretty good Aga Tower here. Heading off to the Master Sword. A little bonk there on the way. It looks like Space is having a pretty good run. Is just about to get a final time here, but is ahead by quite a bit. So Spaces is absolutely flying here. We'll get your final time here. It looks like Spaces is currently minus 17 with a gold Agatower, a 5-second gold. Fantastic split there. I definitely saw 5:19. Very, very good there from Spaces. Pops hard on his heels. Had a little bit of a rough light world, but that's okay. That's what happens. You get back on the horse and you have a good light world, dark world. Staying nice and high to get out of the way of the bird. Have not been counting the blue balls here. Hopefully someone else is counting them. I haven't seen many blue balls so far. That looks one for sure. I guess we'll make a judgment here. This would be 2, I think. So this would be 3. So this looks like 3 for Spaces. If I'm gonna grab that fairy there. Nice pickup. Unfortunately losing the beams in the process, but I'm sure Pops won't mind. That looks like 3 for Spaces. And in Spaces PB 133, so that's going to be about even there coming out from Spaces. 3 blue balls with the 19 minus 17 ahead. Probably going to be about donut heading into the Dark World there. Nice side spin there from Pops. We'll have to come underneath here. And wow, that is beautiful. Didn't have the beams. That's a very nice strat as well. These things are assholes sometimes. That's why beams is really nice there. Spaces just not having much luck with the spin speeds today. Almost getting poked in the back there. Pop's showing us how that room's done with the diagonal. Diagonal. Pfft. Can't even talk. Looking real nice there. Pops with a nice shift dodge there. And there's that diagonal there that I was questioning earlier from Spaces. Careful with the asshole moblins and Pops and what do you call those things? Yep, just go around like that. Very nice. I'm not gonna have enough arrows here, so hopefully Pops realizes. Yep, is he gonna realize? Very nice indeed. Beautiful strat there. Oh, what happened here? Oh. Not sure what happened there. Okay, that was interesting. Twitch just had a absolute meltdown there for some reason. Looks like we're back though. And Pops gets to see how many blue balls today. Spaces with the bomb strat incoming. Very nice there. What is going on? Not sure what's happening. Is Twitch glitching out for anyone else? Hopefully my stream is staying on, but I'm not sure why that's quitting like that. First time I've ever seen that, but... Alright. So Space is heading... Oh, with a bonk. That's okay, though. Grabbing the key, and we'll be off to Hammer Yump. Hammer Yump, 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 Yump. Alright, let's see how the Yump goes today. A little 1 pixel too low. Now too high. That's good. Alright, 1, 2. Alright, there we go. Very nice Yump there to get the hammer. The hammerini. If you are going to stand below Aga, you don't want to stand directly underneath Aga. You want to stand a little bit off center. You can stand centered if you're to the right or left of Aga, but if you're underneath Aga, you want to be a little bit off center because that blue ball will come straight south of Aga and smack you in the face. So just be a little bit off center there. Spaces after the Yump is going to come back through and grab 1 heart to get back to beams again. Pretty laggy screen that one there, but very nicely done there from Spaces. We'll do the old slash and dash turn, and we will have the wall, the slowest wall on A Link to the Past. Pops off, coming in with a sub 36. We're going to get 1, and the second try we get it. Did get a fairy in the bottle, so we'll be stocked up. So any deaths on Pops' side will be an insta revive at obviously the cost of around, I think it's about 9 seconds. Spaces will not have any safeties today. I don't know if we grabbed Mushroom actually. That was an interesting pattern. We'll have to do a hammer there. Okay, off we go. We got 123 there from Kiki. He's going to want 10. And then he's going to want 100. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How am I being a homie? Look at this. Oh, that was a very beautiful fight. That was flawless. Beautiful fight. Nice and safe. Not doing anything silly. And gets a heart piece. And a crystal. That's kind of important too. Alright, Pops' his turn to come through Pod. Very nice. We'll dodge the fireball there. There's so much text in this. Is that my Nightbot? Can you not swear in it here? What's happening? Oh, well, I can swear. There you go. It's all that matters, as long as I can swear. That's good. Very nice bomb there from Pops. Gonna grab that big key. And then mirror out. So, Spaces. Let's have a little check on the old Spaces this time. Spaces +5 at the moment, hammering that Popo. That's interesting. Disrespect to the... Is that even a Popo? Is that a Ropa? I can't remember. I think it's Popo in the light world and Ropa in the dark world. I'm awful with the names. Gonna be a little bit too low there. 2, 3... We're going to have a little pause champ. There we go. Right on the pixel. Nice there from Spaces. There we go, we're on it now. Perfect, very nice. Hammering up there from Pops. And Space is going to go and visit the little guy. Too high there, Spaces. Requiem's not going to be happy that you're not grabbing the stump there. I have to be having words with you later about that. Gonna get the quick warp. Yes, very nice indeed. Popsicle's coming up to the sexy statue room. Very nice indeed. Has exactly 4 arrows, so probably wants, in fact, actually needs to grab arrows on the way out. Hopefully she's listening to the restream. Pops, if you're listening to the restream, grab the arrow pot before, or you're not going to be able to advance. Alright, there we go. We got some arrows. Perfect. Now we can go. And one for the teddy. Did we get a first try spin speed from Spaces there? We'll be happy about that one. That's a really early bird. I don't think I've ever seen anyone. Ah, okay, that's why. That's why. Yeah, I was wondering why going there, but we're gonna get the powder here from Spaces. And Pop's heading into the turtle room. Very nice indeed. Oh! That's okay, not too bad. And then, I wonder if Spaces does the mountain and stuff too. Probably not, considering, but... A lot of people, if you're going to grab the powder, will do the ether tablet plus the ice rod on the Thieves Town split, because you can go to the magic shop and actually get a free refill, so it means that you're guaranteed to not lose any health on those splits. So it's usually quite a popular one that you'll see, but not today. And that is 17 there from Pops. Missed the spin. We'll elect to just slash now. One more, and we're off to the races. Very nice fight there. Fairy there on Space's side. Still haven't seen a map check there from Spaces yet, but Spaces knows where the crystals are in this seed, by the looks of it. Nice entry there from Spaces. I'm gonna grab that big key, that's kind of important. I've never gone to the big key door without the big key. Space is taking 2 to the face there. That's not good. Probably gonna grab this heart here on the way out. Pop's gonna come out here, running. Nice slash and dash there from Pops. Get rid of that Ropa. Thing's an asshole. A little bit of a low dash there from Spaces. How's hell we going to be today? Oh, that's a bonk to the face. That's a bonk to the face. That's a bonk to the face! This is not good here from Spaces. Gonna have to be real careful here. Powdering. Oh, careful. Oh, he's just gonna go. He's coming back in. It's all happening here. Alright, we got a fairy. A little bit of a rough failway there. A little rough start there from Spaces, but powder coming in clutch. Dying is bad, everyone. Don't die. A bonk there from Pops on the way to the... whatever this thing is. What is this thing? Is it an anteater? Nice menu there from Spaces. No one's ever died in Hellway. Alright, so after that, a little bit raw, taking one to the face. Powder still coming in clutch. Getting blocked again. A little bit of a rough Thieves here from Spaces. Getting all sorts of things in the way. Pop's gonna 1-2. Gets it on the second try. And we'll get a flute or the ocarina. Spaces with the nice double dash there, not taking any risk. Grabbing the mitt, that's kind of important. As I found out in an NMG a weekly one time when I went to the Dwarf and forgot to grab the mitts in Thieves Town, and I was very confused as to why I couldn't get to the Dwarf, and then realized that I hadn't got the mitts and DNF'd very quickly after that. So, Pop's talking about the route that I was talking about earlier. If you are going to grab the powder, you're going to get the Aether and the Ice Rod. And then we'll get to come back and fill up her health. Spaces, looks like he's been practicing. Very nice fight. Blind is a scripted fight. Sometimes. Sometimes you get bad RNG, but it's rare, but it does happen sometimes. Pops will be heading off to grab the Ice Rod. Gonna do all the shopping and then head back to Thieves Town. And then we'll get that nice cheeky refill from the Potion Master on the way out, which basically gives you these items for free because you have fluted away to get the powder. So if you are going to flute away to get the powder, then it doesn't lose any time to basically grab these things in the route. Nice bomb there from Spaces. Gonna get our first look at the Dwarf today. Spaces heading on down to get that buttery sword. Talking to the Dwarf. Dwarf's prices are a little bit better than the Zora's prices, that's for sure. Nice path dash there from Pops. Perfectly on the grid. That's what we like to see. Nice menu there. Misses the hammer, but that's okay. Very nice quick warp there from Pops. That was an optimal quick warp there. Stacy going by. We got enough Stacy's in the bottle. Stopping just short of that moblin there. And Space is going to pick up that nice buttery sword. Pops go entering into Thieves Town, fully stacked. Lots of items in hand. Powder, and bottles, and Ice Rod, and Aether. She will not have to go shopping later. Spaces will have to go shopping at some point and get those items. Coming into Muffin's house here. And a nice Muffin stash there from Spaces. Beautiful, verified run. Absolutely fantastic tech. We love to see it. Nice pit dash cancel there from Spaces. When dashing. Oh, bonk there from Pops. We'll have to have another go at it. Gonna get a nice boom. I haven't seen this for a while. Pull this. And then boom. Boom. Very nice. Boomerang is actually very OP. I remember using boomerang strats. It actually makes the room nice. Alright, now it's Pops. Oh, Pops gets right through on the second try. Takes a spike to the face. Instant redash. Cleans through the room. Very nice there. Space is going to get out pretty... In fact, so many hearts. That's a lot of hearts. I usually have like 4 hearts when I leave that room. And we'll be heading off to the next bomb junk. Pop's taking a squirrel to the face. What are these things called? I have no idea what these things are called. Skittles? I call them Skittles, I think. I just called it a crab. I think it's a Skittle. I'm not sure what it is. So their Space is taking the other heart there. So optimal 2 hearts of damage to get out of there. We'll take a powder there from Pops. Nice pause there. To the fire rod and walking out. Pop's heading upstairs for the old slide hammer. Boom, right to the face. We're going to get our first look at Mothula today. Right through. Not stopping for anyone. Nice arrows there. Oh, Space is getting stuck here. Oh, gotta be careful. Yep, just makes it just fine. That's good. A little bit sketchy, but that's okay. Pop's getting the mitts. Oh, that's gonna... Okay, no fire rod today. Space has got to be careful here. Doing a round around the roses there. An old childhood game that I used to play. Don't usually see in A Link to the Past, but Space is shown as the game. That was kind of nice. Getting that spin there. Space is going to have to be careful. Be patient. Oh, that's... I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm not scared. I'm very scared. Oh my god, my bum. My bum is clenched so hard right there. Space is getting out alive. That's all that matters. 1 heart. Shoutouts to the Sank Heart. Very nice fight there from Pops. No issues with blind. Space is squeezing it out. Just having a look at Spaces there. He's chuckling. Look at his face. He's chuckling because he knows he escaped there. He's wiping the sweat off his head. On to the next one, he says. And Space is heading into my favorite, not favorite dungeon in the whole game. It's Ice Palace. And Pops is heading off to get her butchery sword. Oh, missing the bomb there on the first go around. Has to throw it again. Lots of bombs though, so that's fine. Spaces might have moved 2 pixels there. Unfortunately, won't get the quick warp. Pop's gonna go talk to the dwarf. No idea what this says. Something like, take me home, and I'll make your sword better. You can tell I know a lot about my lore. Spaces is going for it, and gets the... I feel like we should name... I mean, we have Katy Perry. Like, what did we call that? Ropa? Like, should we call that Ozzy Osbourne? I don't know. Alright, Pop's gonna pay her $10. And you're gonna get a sword upgrade. Half magic here from Pops. Space is taking a dive. Link's not in the mood for getting wet. And taking one to the face there. That's a little unfortunate. Might elect to grab a potential heart in the stone here on the way out. Maybe farm the crabs, because going into Ice Palace without any health kind of sucks balls. Not gonna lie. And Pops will come out here with absolutely stacked to the gills. Half magic. We got a bottle, we got an ice rod, we got Ether. Now it is go mode for Pops. Clear all the dungeon and go. Spaces will have to go on a shopping trip to grab some items. Nice. Is that a birdhouse nudge there? Alright, let's see what oh, taking another one to the face! That's a little rough there from Spaces. Tried to farm the crab. In return, got crab to the face. 2 hearts down, but did manage to farm one. So we got a net -1 heart there from Spaces. We'll have to use the fire rod potentially in the next room. Has to be a little bit careful with magic consumption. Don't want to use too much magic. Pops having a bonk there on Skullwoods. And made it. Decided to go for the old slash and skate. Saves the magic use there. Pops taking 1 to the face there. Taking 2 to the face there. Looks like we're going to be okay. May elect to powder in the next room. Spaces, not sure why Spaces is, I think Spaces is just trying to, oh, unfortunate there from Pops. Forgets about the hand. Hand picks her up, drops her back at the start. Says, not today. Pops getting some revenge on the hand. That's what you get, she says, for being such an asshole. Spaces doing, looked like a little bit of an unconventional strat there. Going to get an up boost there on the conveyor. Grabbing the key from the jelly. Oh, taking a bit of spike damage there. And we'll be doing the old spinner in here. Very nice spin. Has worked quite a bit on that hammy rump, I can see. We're getting, I think Pops is just going full on revenge mode here. Will not get that fairy the second go around. Space is a little bit too high. Is going to elect to get that magic. Nice little dash turn there. Oh, bonk to the face there from Pops. We'll have to be a little bit careful. Does have a fairy in the bottle. There is an anti-fairy spot in the next point as well. We may see a menu to the mirror here. Yep. Or not. We'll just bonk across. That's fine. We'll have to slash on the way out. Hopefully she remembers to slash. Yep, very nice. And getting the Stacy coming in clutch. In the bush. And let's see how Spaces gets on with the old cold stare today. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a spin. Oh, and they're splitting right away. And here we go. It's party time, baby. These puffs are out for a party. Oh, 1 to the face. He's all cool. Oh, it's 2 to the face. And finishes up clean. Spence is giving us a ride here. Showing us how to do these bosses with 1 heart. Down to half a heart this time. Gotta keep it exciting. Gonna get a nice full magic there from Pops. Shout out again to the Sankheart. Sankheart is saving Space's nuts here. And Pops' turn here to go in and beat Moth around with a buttery sword. Gonna be spamming some fire rod shots there. Well, that was a bit of interesting tech there. There we go. A little bit more hearts than Space has had. Although Pop says pretty stacked compared to Spaces. So Spaces does have to be careful. That is one of the risks that you take when skipping safeties. Is when you die, you die. So here comes Spaces shopping now. We're going to be grabbing the Ether at the top here. First on the shopping list. And then we might get the Ice Rod afterwards. And then we'll be evened out in terms of shopping after this. No quick whop there from Spaces. And Popsy heading into Ice Palace. Having a yawn there. Alright. Off to Ice Palace we go. The old triple slash there. Let's see if Space is going to go pick up Ice Rod. Pop's getting the dun-doo-doo, dun-doo-doo. Wow, a straight dash right through. Won't get the quick warp, but still a nice dash. Oh, taking one to the face. And taking another to the face. Space is down 2 right off the bat. But that's not going to matter because we are in the Swamp Palace split. And you don't really need that much health for Swamp Palace, do we now, ladies and gentlemen? Has anyone ever died in Swamp? I've died in Swamp. It's a bad feeling. Alright, so we are evened out here. Let's have a little look, see where we're at here. So Pops has had a little bit of a rough run, about 1 to 2 minutes behind here. And Spaces is about plus 18 or plus 19 on his PB. So Space is having a pretty good run, minus some sketchy boss fights. And Pops has been playing, has definitely cleaned it up and has been flying and catching up quite a bit of time in the last 2 or 3 splits. It'll be go mode time for both people. So as you see it, as we are now, there'll be no more shopping left. Oh, dodgy from Space. Taking another one to the face there. Grabbing the small key, and that will be 500 rupees for those flippers. That's right, 500. Kind of like, I'm always kind of interested to like know what the devs were thinking, you know. Let's make the sword upgrade. I mean, maybe they're like thinking like, I mean, at the point like where like you're saving the dwarf, like why would you not get the upgrade for free? It's kind of an insult to give him like 10 rupees in my opinion. Like here's 10 rupees. Like if you know if he was feeling like so hardy for saving him, like he probably would have just done it for free if someone saved his life. But nah, we'll make it 10 rupees. And then you go to the flippers and it's like 500. He's like some evil mafia end boss. Like just, I mean, true, cost of materials. Cost of living's pretty high. Cost of materials aside, that is true. Nice key there from Pops. Spaces didn't do a Specky clip this go around. Didn't do the bomb spooky. No bomb spooky there from Spaces. No penguin chest today for Pops, and we'll not be doing the diver down today, and we'll obviously not be doing icebreaker on Pops' side. Tricks both illegal and NMG. The two main tricks that are legal in Rando, but are illegal in NMG. Would always be curious to see how a vote of that would come out. I think a lot of people would have changed their mind now. I'm curious if it would still be the same numbers on that. I know I've changed my mind from when I voted last, but who knows? Maybe we'll be allowed someday. Nice. Pops with the beam spam there. Killing everything in the conveyor room. Killing the jelly just for good measure. Very nice spin there. Oh, that's good. Okay, we're good there. Spaces remembering to hit the switch. Trying to do the hammer dash. But had to redash underneath the pots. No issues there from Pops. Taking the spike damage there to speed up the game. Very nice Lonely Firebar there from Pops. Spaces heading up to grab the big chest, which is the hook shot. There we go. And grabbing the key. Will take a bubble to the face for his troubles. And Pops heading into Cold Stare. We'll have half magic here to help. Spaces getting the arrows, but taking a biff to the face there. That will be down to 6 arrows for Spaces. Making good use of the fire rod there from Pops. Down to 2 hearts. Does have the fairy in the bottle. Had a couple of stray fire rods there, but pretty comfy there from Pops. Spaces with the 40 frame dash. Very, very nice indeed. Gonna take 1 to the face for his troubles. So we'll be down to 3 hits here for Argus. I think does this oh, it does the fancy hook speed there. Takes 1 to the face. Deciding to go to the left now. Just gonna be careful. Okay, we're gonna get a fire rod shot here. That's kind of interesting. Very nice fire rod fight there from Spaces. We'll get the 1... Is that 1 second time save I think that fire rod strat is? And 4 if you miss it. So it's a 1 to 4 ratio. Get it, save 1. Miss it, lose 4. And Pops is heading to Mire. I guess we're going to be grabbing silvers after Swamp, most likely. So this seems like the silvers route. You want to grab Mire first, then you do Swamp, and then after Swamp, you will basically beeline it to the bomb. We'll not have the hook shot here in Mire, so we'll have to use bonk strats to get over the block. Oh, taking a 1 to the face there. Not a great start in Mire. Those things hit like trucks. 4 hearts of damage. But we do have powder. I want to leave the powdering to the end to preserve the spooky. Deciding not to slash that bird. Game gives Pops a free ride to the stairs. You see the slash for timing there. Well, that's 5 hearts down there for Pops. We'll want to be careful here. Hopefully it doesn't get hit by the slug. Those slugs also hit light trucks. Everything in Mire hits like, man, like everything's like 4 hearts of damage. It's crazy. Space's turn. Gets favorable RNG and not the fastest consistent one, but does get the backup one. Very, very nice. Slugs will mess up your day. Slugs are like the silent killers. Like, they're the ones that they don't get talked about much. Everyone talks about the dead rocks and the whiz robes, but those slugs, man, those slugs are awful when you get hit by them. And it happens every once in a while to almost every runner, and when it does, it sucks. Especially if you don't have any safeties, because then you're really low on hearts. Especially if you skip Sank Heart, then you're in big, big trouble, because you know, you end up having to do a 5 heart video or something like that, which is never fun. Grabbing the magic there from Spaces. Oh, getting the stuck firebar ball there. Having a spinneroonie there. Not wanting to move. Yeah, I think that's the only room with slugs. I think you're right. Which is probably why it doesn't get talked about so much. The only one with slugs that we see anyways. They're a pain in the arse in Enemizer. Like, you get slugs and Enemizer is so brutal. Especially when the very start of the game, when you got... we're going to get... so obviously wanting to wait until the powder right till the very end. That will save the spooky action. If you powder before heading to the basement, you will mess up the spooky action. And you will lose at a considerable amount of time. Pops does have the fairy, so not too scared here. Hoping obviously not to use it, but we'll take the bounce and get Spooky 1. Spaces hot on the heels. And gets number 2. And we'll get the powder ready. Oh, unfortunate they are taking a hit. But we'll have the fairy and we'll probably powder the anti-fairy and get a refill here. That's not going to work. So we'll have to do without a fairy for this fight. Very nice fight there. Who needs fairies? No problemo. Spaces does have the powder. Electing not to use it. We'll be heading in with 8 hearts here. Should be enough. Let's see. Gotta be careful. Ooh, okay, we're good. And we'll use 8 on the big eyeball. And off to TR he goes. Popsy will be heading into Swamp. Yeah. Black Clencher fights here. I've never had any of those before. Alright, Pop's heading into Swamp. And Spaces will be heading up to the hardest dungeon in the game, in my opinion, in terms of where you might die, and that's TR. TR for me is such a difficult dungeon when you don't have safeties in your... When you're making that transition from, you know, dropping safeties, dropping potto, dropping powder, that sort of stuff, to, you know, basically that point there, that is when like TR starts getting really, really hard. Especially when you start going for the optimal stuff and you know, you don't mirror out. That dungeon has cost me a lot of runs. Even now, it still costs me a lot of runs. It's a really, really difficult dungeon. Nice hook shot there from Spaces. I mean, everyone talks about GT, and GT's hard for, like, for another reason. It's not something that I worry about dying in very often, you know. It's not often that you're like, I might die in GT, but you might lose a million years. But TR is a dungeon where you literally just might die. You know, a bad chomps is 8 hearts. And you can come into TR with 8 hearts. You know, that's how easy it is, and boom. And even the best players die there. I've seen quite a bit of deaths in NMG League there. Spaces bonking the dead rock there just for just for good measure. No specky clip here from Pops. Gosh me. A long day at work today. Alright. Grabbing the ledge there. Trying to save all damn frames. Oh, taking a bone to the face there for the troubles. Alright, Spaces heading into TR. One of the other things about TR is sometimes Trinex can go a little bit off the rails too. You miss 1 or 2 shots and all of a sudden that fight gets pretty scary. Missing the hook shot there from Spaces. We'll get it on the second try. Most likely we'll get a mirror out here from Spaces. Let's see. Mirror out. Very nice. Grab the full magic and off we go. Pop's getting a nice lever walk there. Almost making it to the blue pegs. Spaces heading into one of the hardest rooms in A Link to the Past. Let's see how it goes today. Alright, gets the key, gets the fairy. We're loaded now. Oh, look at these favorable patterns. Nice. Double beam strat. Very, very nice. Very nice strat indeed. Get through. Lots of hearts to play with. Pops is going to take a 1 to the face there on the way down. Bonking there for good measure. Spaces will probably elect to grab some arrows here. 10 arrows. A nice wee cheeky 5 there. There we go. Wow, that dash from Pops was almost pixel perfect. That was crazy. Alright, here we go. Oh no, I knew that was too high. That was dangerous stuff. Alright, here comes the fun now. Yeah, definitely want to stay away from those skulls. Was a little bit too cheeky there. A little bit too close there. Definitely no need to get close to the skulls like that. Give them all the space in the world. Let the Hokey bounce down and grab it near the door. Obviously there will be no diver down. And Pop's missing the hook dash. Hook dash makes lifting the pot easier for some weird reason. I actually still don't know why that is. We'll grab a nice full magic there from Spaces. I'm going to use the powder for good measure, because why not? If you're going to pick it up, you may as well use it. Spaces taking 3 to the face there. How you doing, DFS? So it did go for the optimal beam strat there, but does take 1 to the face there. Wasn't fast enough to get out. Will take 1 there. Dodges that one. Will probably take another one to the face here. There we go. That's 2. Alright, there we go. Nice fight there from Pops. And heading up to grab most likely the silvers and the gold sword. Spaces. I'm going to show us how Trinex is fought. Will not get the full magic, so we'll be 1 shot down. 1 for a front Trinex, that'll be 1, 2, 3, and then a ice rod and 1 pause 2. There we go. There's 1 missed shot. 1 to the face. Nope. Very nice fight there from Spaces. Let's see the double hit now. A little bit too far to the left there from Spaces. Wants to be a little bit more underneath. Just started last week, I think. This is a 90 plus league, so have to have a time higher than 90 minutes for NMG to enter this league. Can definitely talk to Pops about it. Might be able to squeeze you in. There hasn't been many games so far, so if you're willing to play, definitely ask about it. Alright, Spaces is off and running. Let's have a little check on Spaces this time. Spaces had a gold mire, -2 on gold, and is currently 36 seconds ahead going into GT with an 8:02 GT and a 2:17. So Spaces on the 1:32 pace. Let's wish him good luck. Gold sword there and silvers for Pops. Pops did get a gold swamp by the looks of it. 723. Very nice gold there from Pops. Heading up to TR. Let's see if we can get some more golds there. Finish off strong. Previous segment. -1.5 on gold. Golds all around. That's what we're here for. Hitting all the dead rocks here from Pops, getting some revenge, dodging the cabbages. Spaces having a little bit of trouble there. Oh no, it's gonna have to go back out again, unfortunately. Oh, it's having a rough time here. Electing to just use the Samaria this time around. And Pop's heading into TR. Gonna pick up that fairy for good measure. Alright, Space is after a few tries there at the boomerang game. Gets the key and heads off. Pop's getting bullied pretty badly here on TR. Down almost 8 hearts on the overworld here. Nice bonk over the tile. That is the slowest tile in NMG. A massive 5 seconds if you hit that, but you do get 5 arrows, so if you do grab it, you may as well grab the arrows, because why not? Nice arrow grab there. Mike's arrows from Spaces. He's going to be absolutely stacked. Let's see how this goes. Very nice fight there for Ice Armors there from Spaces. Gonna have 12 arrows. We'll probably like to skip this chest actually. 12 lots. Nope, gonna get them. Because why not? Better be safe than sorry. Depends if you're doing rando or if you're doing NMG. It's called Mike's chest in NMG, and Bob's chest in rando. Probably named after people that got them, I'm not sure. Wow, Space is getting all the arrows. The 10 drop there from Spaces. Let's see how Pops does with the... Oh, rough! Getting hit by the jelly there and falling down the hole. Going to be... Oh, taking a skull to the face. Will get a chance to use that fairy. Getting some lore here from DFS. Very nice chain chomps there from Pops. Oh, Spaces does me proud. Wow. The Legolas arrow. Absolute madman. Right across the screen. Oh, I'm so proud. Love it. Big fan of that. Very nice Lamo here. Getting the key from Pops. No issues here. Lots of health now. Not quite getting the true blue frames. Nice room there from Spaces. Oh, beautiful room there from Pops. Oh, a nice D-boost. That's fine. Nice full magic. Gonna powder here. Yep. Cheap fairy. There we go. And off we go. Taking one to the face for the troubles. We're gonna get 1, 2. Oh, the old bonkaroonie. We'll get to skip this door here. A little bit of a Josh menu there, but that's okay. Potswell might elect for the bonk over. Very nice indeed. We'll pick up the nice free health there. Cheap powder. Pop's just going to edge one to the face there. Oh, very nice fight here from Spaces. Quite far right there, those Spaces. Don't need to be that far right. You can hook the chest from way further left there. Little cheeky time save for you next time. Nice dash out the door there. Alright, Popsy on to the laser bridge. Very nice indeed. Nice little weight there for the laser. Oh, it's very nice pattern. Oh, it gets the double. That's okay. That's what we want. Wow, is he going to get the triple? Oh, gets the triple from Spaces. Spaces is warming up for a run. He's far ahead. He knows it. Take a deep breath, my man. Just a Ganon fight away from the next minute barrier in Space's career, 132. Let's all wish him the best. Pops with a nice gold sword fight there. A little bit too early on the spin there. Gotta be careful. Very nice fight there. Oh, he's gonna take a trident to the face there, unfortunately. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Oh, he's having a little bit of a rough time there. He missed the one hit on... He missed hit 12 on phase 1, but that's still fine. Oh, a little bit sketchy here, but we're okay. So, unfortunately, not getting the 1 and 1. We'll get a 2 and 2, but that's okay. Pops will be heading up to GT. Not too many warps here. I do expect to see a lamp here. Oh no! He had a down input just the last second there. Gonna have to go for the torchless glitch finish here. Should be able to get some doubles. And Pop's heading into GT. Have a rough Ganon here, can't lie, for Spaces, pretty rough. Finishing it out though. Pop's working our way up the tower here. Gonna have to be careful here. He's gonna run out of magic here. This is it. Well, the very last hit. Wow. I think he's a little bit of happiness, a little bit of breath there. Well, we'll get our GGs in the chat there for spaces. We'll finish with a time of 1:34:02. Not quite the PB we were hoping for. A little bit of a rough Ganon. Had a 2 and 2. And quite a rough finish with the Lampless Fire Rod. Pops doing the silver almost here. Heading up the tower. Pops heading upstairs here. Nice G1 there from Pops. Heading up to G2. Got lots of stacked ammunition here. Gold. Silvers. Getting the Fire Rod. May see a outer here before Lamo 2. Lots of sword swinging there. Taking one to the face. Taking two to the face. Oh, I think we have a bottle here. I think we're going to be okay. Another victim of G5 there. Can be really rough sometimes. Gonna get a cheeky powder here. Thank you so much for the raid, Spaces. Congratulations on the win. We'll hear from Spaces in just a minute here. Oh, we're getting 2 restreams there. That's okay. Double, triple bitey. We'll pull you in here to say hello. Congratulations, dudes.
Oh, thank you, dude. Mute the stream so I don't get double bodies.
There's double, triple bitey's happening there on the screen. Apologize for that. Don't need to see too much of me. But yeah, not quite the finish for what we're hoping for there, but still a great run.
Dude, I knew I was too low too. But I don't know. I felt like my Y position could have been okay, but maybe I should have been closer, but it probably was just bad. But that's the story of my recent runs. Have been going good runs up until Ganon. It was a good run though for my level. Being able to be 30 seconds ahead after GT is really cool, and the 2 golds I'm really proud of as well.
Yeah, you seem to be playing Very well lately. I've just been stopping in every now and then. You've been putting quite a work into the game and playing some rando seeds and stuff, and like you're gonna smash that minute barrier right away. Just clean up a few
Yeah,
of your games, few of your boss fights. Your boss fights has had my bums clenched most of the way there, but
dude, that's what we were talking about too. Moth and Cold Stare were just awful. Like, ugh. But yeah, I need to work on those a little bit. I've been practicing different strats on Cold Stare, and I think I'm getting mixed up, and I need to sort of like rehone that and focus. Moth was just like I didn't get a good RNG, and I don't know how to deal with it, so I just flail a lot. But I managed to live, so
you didn't die, which is the main thing.
yeah, exactly.
Dying in races is always the worst. It's such a crap feeling.
Yeah, yeah. I hate trying to claw the time back, not just like versus my opponent, but versus my PP too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you might want to have a little look at the torch list, or when you miss the torch glitch. There's a
Yeah,
lot easier way to get those doubles than what you were trying. I think obviously you were just doing the best with the rough situation, but there is an easier way to get those doubles for next time. So
yeah, and it's funny because I was like, I should totally practice Ganon with missing torch glitch, but I just haven't got around to it. I'll put that in because obviously it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again on PB pace. I want to be able to save it.
yeah, it gets even worse when you start going for the fire rods. It's you start
Oh,
missing out a
dude.
lot more. Well, maybe not a lot more, but you it won't be the last thing you miss torch glitch. I think that goes for everyone, to be honest.
Yeah,
So it's a nice fight to know how to do when you mess it up.
yeah. Funny enough, after I missed torch glitch, I kind of calmed down. I was like, well, that's it.
Yeah, you missed that
But
head on hit 12. That's I'm not sure if you realized what happened. But
in the first
yeah, on the
phase,
first phase, yeah.
yeah, I did. Um, yeah, I realized it pretty immediately. Um, and then he didn't go in the upper right like I like, or upper left, so I can get spins on him.
Yeah.
If I did miss the first cycle, but yeah, it was. I felt good getting the trident spin, and then like I was getting all the hits in, and then I don't know. I guess I didn't mash up, and then I just slashed.
I
I just
think
fired a blank.
I think that what happens is if you do that strat where you're doing the 8 slashes or the 7 slashes, um, for like the bottom right RNG, I think you get used to just sort of tapping up, tapping up and pushing B, tapping up, and you're barely moving off of the bottom rank.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
when you're doing those first 5 hits or you're doing the spin in 3, you don't want to be doing that. You want to walk half a tile up so you don't miss them, and then you go into those eight slashes or whatever. There's GG there
So
for
you're
Pops.
saying slow down my first
Just make
hits a
just
little
make
bit.
sure you walk up high enough. You don't need to do them that fast. Like just make sure you get them in. And then once you've got Ganon in that phase, then you can go into your 8 or your 7 hits or whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay, that's good advice. I appreciate that.
But other than that, I mean, yeah, you played phenomenal. You were flying through the splits. The boss was a little bit dodgy, but you had what 2 golds? I think
Yeah,
this run.
dude, I had an Aga Tower gold, which I'm super happy about. And I had a Meyer gold, which I'm moderately happy about.
Moderately happy. How about
Yeah.
that?
It still felt bad, but like I don't know. It's one of those golds. It's like, oh, I'd actually go to that. Cool. I was just surprised.
I mean, it must show like how much you're improving if you're nonchalant about a Meyer gold.
Yeah, I
to
guess
be
so.
to be honest, like
Yeah, I reckon so. Yeah, I just need to play more. I need to be able to focus and put more time into it. And I think if I just finish the game more, if you see, it's not quite accurate, but I have 16 completed runs now. With some of my peers, that's not really a lot of runs completed.
that's your total amount of completed runs
That's the
ever?
total amount. Yeah, I believe it's actually more like 20.
20, that's
Um,
more than I've ever finished. No, that's pretty good. Like that's to have like your time like what 133
Yeah.
um after 20 runs is pretty good. So like obviously like are you just like just be practice a lot and you just do a run, or have you been doing rando in between? Because that's like a fantastic time for that amount of finished runs.
I don't practice a lot. I try. I practice like an hour and a half before I do runs, and then I just kind of do a run. I haven't been really consistent about like my practice or my run completion, just because of life stuff, um, work and other things. Uh, but I know if I just put a little bit more time into it, I could crush this PB. But yeah, no, it's not. I'm not trying to be nonchalant about it, but like I'm not trying to. I'm putting way less effort into it than I could.
That's fair. I mean, like we all have different, points in our time when we're doing other things or we're playing other games, and you mean you get it what you put into it. I'm sure when the time comes and you want to grind it harder, you want to practice a bit more, the time's going to come. But
Oh
if you're
yeah,
happy just going at this pace, then that's all that matters. So
yeah, yeah. I'd like to do like three a week, but right now I'm at like one a week. Um, now I think that would be pretty sick. Um, I would improve a lot faster.
yeah, that
But
would
yeah,
three
GG's to pops.
three a week is pretty good. Yeah, pops with the 142.46. Not feeling so great, unfortunately. Has a little bit of a fever and hasn't been feeling well this week. So
Yeah,
I appreciate Pops showing up and playing and finishing out the run as well. 142.46. Electing not to come in for commentary, obviously, because not feeling so well. But
yeah. I feel that.
um, do you want to give a shout out to Pops for organizing the league? If you want to check out the Discord. It's called Retro Speed Runs. I'm not sure if I have. I mean, that's a link to my Discord. But if you're in my Discord, I promote retro speedruns in there as well. Let me get you the link for retro speedruns as well. Here we go. This um, that's the retro speedruns Discord as well. We'll be doing a little bit more of this, hopefully. I'm picking up what I can, what Pops can't. So, yeah, and I know a couple of people said that they were maybe interested in it or didn't know about it. So, I mean, if you want to reach out to Pops and see if you can maybe get in the last minute as well, maybe don't be scared to reach out. So,
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll race anybody. I don't care.
yeah, and if, like I said, if people want to organize casual races and stuff, like, definitely like reach out to me as well. Like, if you guys just want to have a random race against someone, just let me know. I'm always good to throw up a restream and get people racing, and just that's what it's all about. Just getting more action and more people watching our game, and hopefully we
Yep.
can get more people playing the game that we love. So
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you getting this restreams channel set up. It's really really cool. Like you said, like I feel like it's like traffic. It's like the more you build the lanes and the cars are going to fill it up anyway. So like you doing this and having people watching is really really cool.
yeah, I've had a lot of great feedback about it, and I haven't quite got like the restream package side of it set up, but I really hope that people that want to try restreaming or want to try comms and are a little bit shy about maybe going on some of the bigger channels can reach out, and I'm happy to set up any race you want. Even if I don't know much about it, I'm happy to track for you if you want to try doing the comms by yourself or with you and another friend want to try it out. Like that's what it's all about. So don't be scared to approach me if you want to try it out and see what it's all about. I'm also happy to teach, stuff with OBS as well. I'm always just happy to teach and coach and just get people going with this game or whatever it is they're doing. So that's kind of the whole idea with the channel. So
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, you've definitely pushed me past my status quo many times. So I appreciate you doing that and being supportive of mid level and low level runners. It's really really cool.
So yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry, so I'm gonna go grab some food. But again, thanks to the runners today. We have Spaces, not quite clutching the PB, very close, 134.02, and Pops with a 142.46. Spaces picking up the W. Stay tuned. Probably the rest of this week, we're hoping to pick up maybe some more 90 plus league and hoping to get some restreams for the mentees over at the Mentor Tournament 2024. So lots of stuff happening over the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned. If you want to know more, come and join the Discord, and I've got all the events up there. And I will leave you with the last words of our winner today, Spaces. You close it out, my man.
I love Zelda. That's it.
Peace.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to you and Pops for organizing this today.
No worries. Take care.
All right. See you guys later.